Buenos días todos. Hoy es, ¿qué día es hoy? Hoy es jueves, el 14 de mayo, y esta es la última lección del español 2, la última lección de aprender por distancia. So, good morning, guys. Today is Thursday, May 14th, and this is your last Spanish lesson and hopefully, your last distance learning lesson. That, despite the rumors that we may have to start this way, hopefully, we won't have to do that. Anyways, talking about next school year that we might have to start that. There's rumors going around. Who knows? We'll wait and see. But, guys, you have today's folder to complete, and then next week, there will be one little Google form that I'm going to ask you to fill out for a grade that will also be on Schoology. It'll be on the main page at the top. And so we are in Unit 3B, obviously, Thursday, May 14th. And let's go over what you're going to do today. So first, you're going to do the affirmative and negative usted commands practice. We've been working with commands. These are the ones where you just remember, it's A to E, E to A. If it's a go verb, go to ga. A sco verb, sco to ska. Seya for ser, veya for ver, sepa for saber, aya, and vaya for ear. Aya for aber, and vaya for ear. And then if it's negative, put a no in front of it. And that's what you're doing. Watch out for Kargar's R. But then you have affirmative and negative to commands practice. So real quick on this. Remember that affirmative to commands are different than negative to commands. Negative to commands are like usted and ustedes commands that you've learned. Remember that affirmative to commands are pretty simple. They're just like the el ella form of the verb when you say it. So like abrir, to open, to tell someone open the door, is abre la puerta. But the negative form, remember, is no abras. It brings the S back in. You switch the ending. Since it's an IR verb, you put the AR ending on it. No abras. Okay, hacer, remember, is a go verb. You take off, it's the affirmative form to tell someone like do your homework would be as. Remember, the yo form's ago, but you take off the go, you're left with HA. So you slip on the Z. As tu tarea. Okay, but the negative command form is no hagas, go to gas. No hagas, and so on. So you can use this to help you out with this little activity. You can pop that chart up like I just did. Okay, so that's the first 10 minutes of class. Then you have saber versus conocer notes. Now, both these verbs mean to know. Saber means to know facts, information, something by heart, like well, we used to know people's phone numbers by heart. Okay, maybe you know words to a song by heart, so you'd use saber to express it, to say I know, or to say you know how to do something. Conocer means to know, but more in the sense of familiar with or acquainted with. So conocer is used to say that you're acquainted with someone, like you know them, you're acquainted with them, or you're familiar with a place. Okay, that's what conocer means. All right, then there's a video lesson. It's really about 3.5 minutes, and it's a good video lesson, just going over saber and conocer. And then you have these two activities, choosing when to use saber, when to use conocer. Okay, they kind of do mean the same thing, so let's preview this one. So on this one, you have 2 attempts. Okay, so you're reading the dialogue between Eva and Diego with the appropriate, and you're choosing the appropriate forms of conocer and saber. So you have to choose, oye, hey, and then it's a question. So do you know Marcela, the new neighbor? Well, would we choose conoces for do you know, or sabes, do you know? Well, we're asking, do you know a person? So we would use conoces, because conocer, are you acquainted with that person? Okay, so go through and choose. They're already conjugated for you. You just have to choose. Is it conocer or is it saber? Is it knowing facts and information, or is it knowing a person or being familiar with a place? Okay, so if it's knowing facts or information, choose saber. If it's knowing a person or being familiar with a place, choose conocer. All right, and then let's get out of this. Yes, I want to leave. And then here we go. And then you have this workbook practice. Pretty simple. Okay, use the link to open up the practice, put it in the Notability, write complete sentences when you do this. Okay, here it comes. We're waiting. There it is. Okay, so you have some notes here to refresh, review what you know about it, and then you're going to take the elements. You're going to create 6 sentences. So in all 6 sentences, you need to use a different subject. You have 6 subjects, use them, and then you have 2 different verbs. So, and then you have 6, the remainder of your sentence, there's 6 different things. So if I want to say, I know, I'm familiar with Cancun, I'm going to do number 1, yo conozco Cancun. Okay, because that's a place, so I'm familiar with it. But if I want to say I know the telephone number, I'm going to use saber because that's knowing information. Yo sé el número de teléfono. Okay, so if it's a person like the teachers or my brother or a place like Cancun, use conocer. All the rest you would use saber. There's your hint. If you watch this video, you know what to do. All right, guys, so submit that, and then you have your lesson reflection, which is briefly explain when you would use saber and when you would use conocer. You should be able to do that. After watching this video, you should be able to go do that. Okay, guys, that's it. Be on the lookout Monday for a little surveys, about 5 or 6 questions on a Google form. That will be your last grade that I'll need you to do. And it will be on the main page of your Schoology page when you log in for this class. All right, guys, please email me if you have any questions, and please get this done as soon as possible. I'm going to be finalizing grades by next Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Everything should be in and completed.